Neil's like, I have a prostitute buried under my front porch.
I'm trying to think of which story.
I didn't know all these were going to be pretty okay.
That's what you'll get. You'll get like true heart confessions of, I never loved my wife, or say, what? Oh my gosh, it's like, having an affair, whatever.
Neil's like, I'm glad I didn't go first. Whew.
Yeah.
The pistol is somewhere in the middle of the Herb River.
Yeah,
That's right.
Hey, everybody. It's the Williams Brothers Podcast.
I'm Gar.
I'm Steven.
I'm Neil.
I'm Shaler. I don't know what that was.
And the topic today is...
Whatever we come up with.
It's free for all.
Freestyle, right?
We don't have any idea what we're going to talk about, so we're just
It's a complete free for all.
I
going to
thought
ham and egg it, as my friend says.
Ham and egg it. I like that.
it's a budget job. That's what Drew calls it. It's a budget job.
That's right.
This is not a SpaceX job. This is a budget job.
That's right. We're winging it. Yeah. I was thinking, and I don't know if everybody has one of these or not, but I was thinking of asking all of you, what thing about you do the rest of us not know?
There could be a reason.
Well, that's the whole point.
Is this an intervention? What kind of podcast is this?
Gar's got something.
I mean, I think I told you guys about my proctologist trip, right? We
Yeah, you
covered
did.
that
Man.
ground.
Yeah,
Stop
we
you.
got
You tried
that one.
to tell us.
I don't think the general public
Okay.
needs to know that though.
Okay.
No, that's all
Okay.
they need to know right there.
All right.
They're already turning it off.
It wasn't pleasant. Put it that way.
Yeah.
It was not. Wasn't
They're already
pleasant.
stop.
So-
Okay, new podcast. What else am I going to listen to?
Right.
Proctologist story coming up. I'm changing it.
Yeah.
What's on Smartless? So you've got one, Neil. Shaler, do you have one?
I don't know. I'm thinking.
Any gold mines you bought, or any other oil wells we don't know about, or lottery wins you haven't told us about?
Not that I'm aware of.
You've got the CIA Navy SEAL maneuvers in Canada coming up. That
Oh,
you're
yeah.
kind of not talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, I can't talk about those. No.
Are you bringing
the
the
whole-
chainsaw this time?
Probably going to need a chainsaw. I mean, I did divulge that story, right? That we had.
That's
catch
true.
up.
That's
You
true.
did.
That was
That
good.
was something.
Yeah.
That was good. We've divulged a few things. It's been.
Yeah.
It's all been good.
Yeah.
Been good.
Yeah.
So who wants to go first?
I'm kind of. I'm embarrassed. I don't even know if I want to talk about it. To be honest with you.
Well, we'll save yours then, because that's going to keep people listening. Everybody's going to want to hear it.
It's not that big a deal.
Oh.
I bought a new car.
Oh, well, that's nothing to be embarrassed about.
No.
It's a BMW.
Oh,
That's okay.
Well, I would be embarrassed too. I'd be so embarrassed. Oh my gosh.
Except I haven't
BMW?
fully bought it yet. So I had the Honda for 15 years.
Yeah.
It was a great car. It's 200,000 miles on it. And the upholstery from the, ceiling is coming down, and the seats are all ripped up, and it was just great. And so I'm looking on CarMax, because I don't buy new cars, I buy used cars. And looking to see what I want, and they've got these BMWs that are the same price that I'm looking, and so I looked at it, and I looked in Consumer Reports. It looked pretty good. And it's fun to drive. It's really fun to drive.
Yeah.
But I
for
feel
you.
like I got to turn in my everyman card, because now I'm the jerk in the BMW. I really feel that way. So it's a little. I'm embarrassed to. I kind of want to park it far away and then walk into wherever I'm going, so people don't see me getting in and out of a car. I don't know if I'm going to keep it, because it's a car. It's CarMax. There are a few things about it I don't like. So long story short, and everybody thinks I'm crazy. They're like, enjoy it,
Right.
For crying out loud,
Exactly.
have fun, no problem. And it wasn't like outrageously expensive compared to the price of cars these days.
Right.
Right.
So I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got another 2 weeks with it, and
Well, whatever
We'll
you do,
see.
don't get rid of it because you're embarrassed to drive a BMW. I mean,
Right.
No,
you do you.
yeah,
that's
that's-
great.
That's like the
You
worst
earned it.
reason to get rid of the car.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Okay.
You
I'm
worked
kind
hard.
I'm trying to be kind of a humble guy, every man. I hope I am.
Gordon,
Yeah,
you
but
were the jerk in the BMW, even in the Honda. Okay, just know
Yeah, that's
that.
true.
That's where
That's
we
true.
saw you.
I'm a jerk in a Honda too. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. All right.
If you were like 25 driving a BMW that your daddy gave you, that's different. But
There
you
you
worked
go.
hard
Thank
for your
you.
BMW,
Right.
and it's a good car.
Yes.
I mean,
At least I'm over 40 and driving a BMW.
right. Just
Right.
barely
Thank
over
you.
40. Yeah.
Yes. But I drive it like an old man, I swear. I'm
There you
like
go.
10 and 2 and I'm doing the speed limit, and we even got like on Dr. Phillips Boulevard down from where I live, they've got one of those things where you drive past it tells you how fast you're going. So I locked it onto 45 miles an hour, and the sign said I was only going 42.
Oh, wow.
So already I can go a little bit faster than the speed limit and not have to worry about it.
Because you're not
There you
really going faster than the speed
Right.
limit. Yeah. I
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
You feel,
Right,
though, you
exactly.
feel like a rebel. So that's good.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not a McLaren, too. Most of the really old snotty guys now are driving like a McLaren or a
Yeah.
Corvette or one of those like space looking vehicles. It's going to
Okay.
take off and fly.
All right. I don't feel so bad. then.
It's conservative. A good
Yeah,
car.
it is.
And I never go anywhere. It stays in the garage the whole time. So,
That's how
It's going
mine
to
is.
last forever. It's going to be another 200,000
well, that's the
miles.
plan. It's got to last for like 15 years because
Yep.
that was my Honda, and that's totally the plan. Is it's got to last.
You're going to last longer than 15 years, though. So,
Well,
gonna
that's why
last
I
longer
pulled
than
out
that.
the Consumer Reports because I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to fall apart on me.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my pseudo embarrassing story that you
Oh,
guys
that's
don't know
good.
about me that
That's-
now you know.
That's good.
So-
That's good.
Not trying to be a big shot or anything, just having a little fun in my older
You go.
years.
There you
Do
go.
it.
That was like a humble brag almost. Like it's like, oh, I've got a BMW. I drive a BMW.
Yes, the Beamer, the seats in the Beamer get too hot.
First we let you first we let you off the hook. And then we're
Yeah.
like right back
And then we're
on the
gonna-
hook.
That's right. Thank you. That's good. Yeah.
Right when you're feeling good about it.
Yeah. I'm heading to the Acura store right now.
Beth. Oh, Beth.
Yeah. It is fun to drive, though. It's got this button, and you can go from like comfort to sport drive.
Mm-hmm.
And you press the gas pedal, it'll move pretty good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So I can do like 0 to 45 really quick, and then at 45, it just okay. That's where I'm driving at 45 miles an hour.
You take off from the light really fast.
Right.
That 3 seconds though is just
Yeah.
mind blowing.
Yeah.
Then everybody passes you.
Oh yeah. Oh, they do absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Okay. All right. There's my humble brag shame of the night.
All right, Neil, what you
ahead.
got?
I don't know. I've got to think about this.
Neil's like, I have a prostitute buried under my my front porch.
I'm trying to think of which story.
I didn't know all these were going to be pretty okay.
That's what you'll get. You'll get like true heart confessions of, I never loved my wife, or say, what? Oh my gosh. It's like, having an affair, whatever.
Neil's like, I'm glad I didn't go first.
Yeah.
The pistol is somewhere in the middle of the Herb River.
That's right. So we are thinking about, and I'm just going to stick with that for now. We are thinking about building a house.
You're now some
not
people
me
say that.
physically
Right, okay,
building the
good.
house,
Okay,
but
just making
having
sure.
a house built for us. Yeah.
Because I know how you operate, and sometimes I can see you building a house.
guess-
So
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm getting too old for that.
I can put shower doors in. I can put new countertops in. I'm pretty sure I can build a house.
A hammer and a skill saw is really all I need.
That's right.
Good to go.
Duct tape and chewing gum, and I'm good to
Mm-hmm.
go. Yeah.
I'll be out in the backyard working on the house, honey.
That's right. So there's a community down in Babson Park, which I know that Steve is familiar with, right there by Crooked Lake. And we're thinking about there's a couple of lots down there, and we're thinking about maybe putting a house down there, and that might be our forever house, but we're not 100% sure yet. So
Near the lake?
near the lake, not on the lake, but yeah, it's it has a lake view, which means if you look between some trees and beyond a couple of houses, you might catch some water
Right.
back there. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a lake view.
That's
But
awesome.
anyway, we're thinking about it. Yeah, it's about a half acre of land, and it's not the farm we talked about for years, but
Well, if you move there, I'll have to introduce you to my former boss because
he's right around the corner.
Everything's growing out that way too. That's one of the last places you can find some reasonably priced land, I would think.
did it used to be an orange grove? Because they used to have
Yes.
just nothing
Yes.
but orange groves. Okay.
Still, yeah, for the most part, that's all that's down there still is orange grove. So, but yeah, it used to be an orange grove.
And I think it's the highest point in Florida, if I
It
could have that wrong.
probably
but-
is. Yeah,
So-
right down in that area.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, Neil.
So my true confession, I have thought about, and I've kind of got it blocked out. I have thought about creating a sort of a podcast with human resources kinds of tips on it. There's some people on the interweb that do, they do short videos on various topics, and they seem to be very engaging, fun to watch. And so I've got a list of things that, like, you're a brand new manager, you've never managed people before. What are the things that you would need to know as a manager? And just creating some short, maybe they're 5-minute videos to say, hey, you need to hire people. There are 5 things you need to do. Here's the first one. And then tomorrow or next week, here's the second one. And just give some quick blurbs. Because I think it's a place that a lot of folks, new people are coming into management all the time and just don't really know what to do. So that's something I've been studying my HR stuff to get my recertification done. And I thought, this is stuff that everybody should know that manages folks. So that's what I'm looking at the moment. No one is buried under the porch. Don't look under the porch. So
It's a great idea, not just for new managers, but for old managers. I know the HR department that where I work, they are constantly trying to remind people of the best practices around HR that are so important. Mm-hmm. And it's easy to forget because you get kind of caught up in the moment and you've got work to do and there's 15 things that all need your attention. But then there's some like HR best practices you really do need to follow when you're doing things like coaching people or coaching people in a difficult position, people that are having difficulty performing, those types of things. And if those get missed, it can hurt you in the long run. Mm-hmm. So that stuff is just super important.
Or if you have part-time people at all, I mean, you can really get burned on hours for part-time people, especially for companies that are just sort of like startups, like where you just have 2 or 3 people that just started a company and it's informal, so there's not the same structure as a big company. Mm-hmm. They're just ripe for running into all kinds of problems. All they need is just the wrong person on the team.
Yep.
And
yeah, there was a company I talked to recently that they had a safety incident of some kind that happened. Somebody got injured, unfortunately, and they were on workers' compensation, and they fired this person. Long story short, $750,000 settlement.
Wow.
Man.
So they're hiring HR people now who know how to do things because they didn't. They were kind of letting the admin department do HR, and they weren't really minding the store very well. So
yeah,
that's changed.
That's a good idea.
Them.
And that's on a billboard somewhere for an attorney.
Right.
Advertising
Oh,
for
it
an
sure
attorney
is.
right
I
now.
got 6 digits. Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I won the lottery pretty much. Yeah. Yep.
So the thing y'all don't know about me is that I am taking classes to become a personal trainer.
Oh, very
good
cool.
for you.
Man.
I don't know if how far I'm going to go with it, but I'm going to be a certified personal trainer. So I figure I can help old people. So,
Like us, like your brothers.
or me. Yeah, any of us. But yeah, so I've got to take my CPR test and then take the final exam, and then I'll be a certified public trainer.
You'll be great at that.
Personal trainer, not public trainer.
You could train the public too, but
You go to random parks and just train people, right?
Yeah,
Public
yeah.
trainer, you just show up. Okay, everybody space out, you know. And
So yeah, I don't know if I'll go like do work part time at a fitness club or what I'll do. How I'm going to work that out. But anyway,
is this your
that's-
part-time gig? Is this your
That's my side hustle, I guess.
side hustle?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to think of, yeah.
There you go. Body by Steven.
you could be the next Jane Fonda.
I could be the next Jane Fonda. Except for the part about Vietnam, but the other stuff I could totally be.
Yeah.
And the Ted
Better that
Turner
than
part.
Richard Simmons. So that's good.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Get the little orange shorts. I saw him in Orlando one time, by the way, Richard Simmons. I was at the airport, and when we landed, he was there with his assistant, and he was getting his picture taken. Assistant, yes. His getting his picture taken, wearing his little shorts and everything, just like you would expect to find him in. But he was sitting in Snow White's lap in the airport. They have this like Snow White like statue or whatever
Oh, yeah.
that you can sit next to, and he was sitting in her lap getting his picture taken. It was pretty funny.
Good.
I said hey to him. He's like, "Hey!"
Trying to be low key.
That's right.
Right.
No.
Turned up to 11.
That's
So
pretty
funny.
cool.
Yeah, it
Brush
was-
with greatness. There you go.
yeah. I got the photo somewhere if you guys want to see the picture of
Yeah.
Snow White and Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons. Hey, I hear George Bailey.
Nope, that's actually Margot.
Oh, Margot.
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 Hush. Yeah, Margot is Margot's a special golden retriever. She doesn't look like a golden retriever. She's tiny. She barks a lot. And she's a golden retriever. 100% golden retriever. We had her tested because we were pretty sure she was not a golden retriever. But she is. And she is something else. But the good point about her, aside from the barking, is that she taught George Bailey how to play with dogs because she wanted to play so bad. I'm going to have to go tell her to be quiet.
Margot, paper, now. Oh, sorry.
One moment, I'm going to pick up. But yeah, so when she first joined us, Dawn, by the way, for 3 months, Dawn has been, I don't know about Margot. Every time she chews up like a treasured valuable, like an earring or anything like that.
Yeah.
An heirloom.
Yeah. But then, and she would chase George around growling at him, which we didn't know if that was playing or what it was. And we didn't know if George was afraid or happy. And so the vet just said, let them work it out. They're dogs. They both speak the same language. Let them work it out. So now what happens is she gets a toy. She runs up to him with the toy and growls at him and then does her rear end towards him, so he can't get the toy. And then he comes after the toy and will grab it. And they tug over it. The two of them tug it. I mean, they have a great time playing now. And he didn't have any idea how to play with a dog before Margot came along. He played with his bed, and he would like jump on his bed and growl at it and all that. But he had no idea what to do with another dog.
Very cool.
And she was very patient. 3 months of just bringing him a toy, trying to get him to play with it, and he didn't know what to do. And finally, like in the past week or two, they go in the living room and just have at it. They're just like fighting over this toy and having
great.
the best time ever. So she's
cool.
a keeper now. Dawn wouldn't give her up for anything. And she snuggles with Dawn when she's laid on the sofa, so she knows who She knew who to kiss up
Oh,
to.
there
She
you
was
go.
like-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
She was like, I'm not going back to that place.
Yeah.
I'll do whatever I have to.
She overheard Dawn going, I'm not sure about Margot.
Sure
It's
she
like,
did. She
okay,
probably
I know
felt
what I got to do.
They're very sensitive, so she probably felt it. But
Hey, so I've got a topic, and I actually texted this to you guys if you want to take a look at it. It was a Twitter feed, and it's from Board Panda, but it was a Twitter feed where somebody is saying, I'm with boomers on this one. People are saying statements that they agree with, that boomers, which we're only one of the four of us is technically a boomer, but we're going to see if we agree with some of these things. So I'm going to scroll through a few, and if you guys want to scroll through, if there's any that catch your attention and you want to call them out, feel free to. But
Yeah, Shaler, tell us how you feel about this one.
okay, boomer.
here's an example. So the first one is devices and consumer goods need to be fixable, not just replaceable. You guys agree with that or disagree with that?
I agree and disagree. It depends on the device, obviously. Like
Okay.
a phone. I mean, phone's going to be a really hard thing to fix for anybody because they're tiny, right? But
Should Apple give you the directions for how to fix it, or Android? Like, should they help you fix it, or no?
oh yeah, I think they should. If you're willing to put in the time and effort, then yeah, it should be fixable. So, like a great example is how you can't replace the batteries on cell phones anymore, right? That absolutely, that should be a thing. You should be able to replace your battery. So I guess yes. The answer is yes. It should be fixable.
So how about this one? Appliances don't need to be connected to the internet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Yep.
But you've
Yep.
got a refrigerator that's connected to the internet.
I got a refrigerator. I got a oven. I've got a washing machine. I got a dryer. That's all connected to the internet.
You can make dinner from your phone right now. It's amazing.
It's meaningless. I mean, it's like, so my wife's phone will ding when the dryer is finished.
Yeah.
Now the dryer is in there playing this 15-second song that we
Right.
can hear all throughout the house.
Yeah.
But no, we've got to have all this stuff does not need to be connected to Wi-Fi. Yeah. Water heaters, all of that. Now, I will say, let me just back up on that a little bit. The thermostat is a pretty ingenious idea, right? To have that connected
I'm
because,
with you on that.
right, you go out of town, you forget to move it. So I'm going to move it up to 80 degrees because no one's going to be at home for the weekend. And then you're on your way home. Okay, let's ratchet it back down to 76 or something. That makes sense.
It's a double-edged sword, though, because
It is.
like my wife likes it cool, and I like it more inexpensive. So,
Right,
I turn it
right.
up, and she turns it down, and we're both on our phones, and I'll sneakily put it a couple of degrees up. She's sneakily putting it a couple of degrees down. You never know what it is. Just jumping up and down all day. So,
Yeah. Yeah. But there's no reason my refrigerator needs to communicate with my phone or anything for that matter.
right.
Think of the stress if you were to leave the refrigerator door, ajar, and you left to go somewhere, on a plane, and then you find out, oh, it's cracked open. And then you have to know, of course you could call somebody, I guess, if you had a friend that could get in the house. But
Right.
it seems like a lot of anxiety maybe could happen just from all these devices, telling
It
you
makes a
things.
noise when the refrigerator door is open. It makes this annoying noise.
Yeah, I'm with Gar on that. We have the same kind of washer and dryer, and so our washer and dryer are hooked up to the internet, and we'll be watching TV, and we'll hear very loudly because the washer and dryer are not that far from our living room. The musical notes going to let us know it's done, and then a thing pops up on our screen to let us know the washer is done. And it was like, oh, is that what
thank
that
you.
musical noise was? Okay, so yeah, it's
And then Alexa tells you, hey, your washing
Right.
machine is
right.
done.
Yeah, there
Right.
you go.
Yeah.
And you're
Got
like,
it.
I know, Alexa.
Yeah.
I'll get to it.
Yeah.
It's sweating me.
An email comes from Samsung.
It's like peer pressure from all your appliances. It's not
Right.
fun.
You can't go anywhere without hearing about the doggone dryer's done. It's time to fold clothes.
Exactly.
And, you say that my printer recently got low on ink, and I literally got emails, a little pop up on my computer screen, and then one day Alexa told me, I'm like, when did Alexa start talking to the printer? I don't remember
Oh, yeah.
the introduction happening, but
Alexa wants to help you buy that ink. So
she
yeah,
does for sure.
you sure you don't want me to order that ink today? I think today's the day. We could buy that ink.
Right, we have it here tomorrow. Let's do it.
It's on sale.
Got your credit card number already.
That's right.
All
I'll
you
go
have
ahead
to do
and
is say
do it.
yes.
Just say
All you have
yes.
to do is say yes.
Right. So here's one: not judging historical figures by modern standards. What do you think, Boomer? Do you agree with that, or?
I agree with not judging historical figures by things they weren't famous for. Because every single human being on this planet has something that could cancel them, probably.
Yeah. Right.
You know
Good
what I
point.
mean? And
Yeah.
nobody's perfect. And so if somebody finds a cure for polio, but it turns out they, were rude to people or whatever, they cured polio. What more do you want from them? I mean,
Right.
Right.
They
yeah.
were human after all.
they're just people. Yeah. Flawed people.
It brings me back to and this was a few podcasts ago, Neil was talking about how I guess it is like the Indian culture or the Middle Eastern culture, it's not black and white, right? There's kind of two sides to everybody. And that's exactly what we need to keep in mind is no matter how great somebody is, they've done something awful. They've
Sure.
messed up. And it's okay because we're all human beings and everybody does it.
And if it's something like Thomas Jefferson owned slaves or whatever.
And how do you boycott Thomas Jefferson today anyway? What are you going to not buy? I mean, what is it you're going to do to really show him that he's wrong? I don't know.
Well, imagine like 200 years from now, they look down on people who had internal combustion engine vehicles.
Right.
Right.
Goodness.
They weren't driving electric.
Yeah.
Because they
Right.
killed the planet. Those people killed the planet.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And let's say it's a criminal offense in 200 years, right?
Yeah.
And it's the most heinous thing. How can you judge the people today, right now, for something that 200 years from now, how would they know? I mean,
Right.
if you're that afraid of being judged and being canceled, all you can do is kind of sit in your room and watch TV because
Yeah.
you can't do anything for fear of being criticized. And we know now, thankfully,
Yeah.
there were a lot of terrible. Slavery was a terrible thing. There were a lot of terrible things that were done.
Sure.
right?
Sure. All through history.
All through history. Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks, Neil, for that really awkward question. That was
Brought
good.
the room down.
It was
on that
good
one.
though.
Yeah,
I mean,
sorry about that.
it's a good point though.
How about a happy question?
I'm trying to see, man. I'm trying to see what else is on here.
So, given what CEOs are paid,
Mm-hmm.
and you think about the more lower paid people in the organization, is it a free market kind of a deal where you pay what you think the person's worth? Or do you think there's some sort of a social aspect where people that are paid a lower amount should be given consideration that it's just not enough to live on?
Wait, what?
It's hard. That's hard.
So are you saying that? So I don't understand the question exactly. So if you're a CEO, are you saying it's
Yeah. And you have CEOs making 15 million, 20 million, 25 million. And then you have people that are much, much, much more lowly paid. At what point does the free market kind of throw its hands up and there's a social good to say,
okay?
this is the minimum you have to pay someone the amount so that they can at least survive?
The problem is the CEO is in charge of that. And so if he wants his $15 million, he's going to make sure that they don't need as many people as they needed before if they pay them more. You know what I mean? because all he's worried about is the bottom line and his $15 million. So, I don't know. That's hard. That's a hard.
And I'll say this from like the HR side of the world. You want to be an employer people want to work for, because if you don't, people leave because they can make 25 cents more an hour.
Yeah.
And you're in an endless loop of hiring people and training people. And it takes a while for a person to become productive. So if you're running the business right, you're going to pay enough to be a place that people want to work. So then it catches on. Oh, they make pretty good money over here. Okay, great. I want to work there. I don't want to leave. It does everything for the business if you make it a place that people want to work, and that's pay and benefits.
Yeah. And I
was just thinking like
there's-
McDonald's. McDonald's, for example, I'm sure their CEO does fine, and they raised the minimum wage to $15 or whatever in some places, and so now you walk into McDonald's and you don't talk to a human being anymore. You punch on basically the same thing they used to punch on,
Right.
to put in your order, and then the guy in the back makes it and puts it in a chute or whatever, and then you've got your food. But they just got rid of the front line basically to cut costs. So
And the guys that are left are making more money for what
Right.
that's worth. They cut jobs. For what it's
fewer
worth, they're
people are making more money.
Yeah.
Right. It's a trade-off too, because if you go to Chick-fil-A instead of McDonald's, you're going to talk to a human being.
True.
Even at the drive-through, there's a human being standing next to your car to get the order. There's 3 or 4 of them to get you your food. I mean, they've got so many people working at the Chick-fil-A's because so many people go there and they do so well, they can pay the people and they know why people are coming because it's quick, it's efficient, the people are polite, and they're able to manage that. McDonald's, on the other hand, did not manage that very well.
Right.
So there was no advantage to going in and seeing the people behind the counter because there was nothing there to see, really.
Right. And I think
for a lot of
that's
them.
a huge advantage for Chick-fil-A is because their customer service is just phenomenal. And that's where the capitalism shines right there because you give them a
Exactly.
better product, customer service.
If you're
or
smart
whatever.
enough to figure it out and make it work for everybody.
And I
then-
think Chick-fil-A is private also, right? Privately
is,
held.
It is.
So they don't have to have quarterly returns. Every quarter, they don't have to meet an analyst's expectations in order to have their stock
Right.
price do well. So that's the
and
other
they
big
keep their
difference.
profits rather than paying them out to shareholders.
Yep. Hey, I got a heavy topic if you guys want to talk about this.
Heavier than capitalism, is it right or wrong?
It's got to be euthanasia. I don't know what else it could be other than
Okay, I won't talk about it. Never mind. Oh, never mind.
No, what
It's
was
not
it?
that important. Never
It
mind.
was euthanasia, wasn't it?
it was.
Okay.
Gar's
that's
taking
what
the
it was.
brunt tonight. He really.
Well, it had to. I mean,
Sorry, Gar.
it has to do with death, right? So there you go.
So that's it. You got it on the
Great
nose.
podcast.
Well, go ahead, Gar. If you started, Gar.
And we can cut all this out if it's too sappy or whatever. How did you guys deal with dad passing and mom passing?
Cried.
Yeah, cried a lot.
I mean, what was the feeling? I mean, and let me just tell you, just for context, I guess, is because I cried too, and I get emotional to this day about it. I just remember feeling adrift is the best word for it.
right.
Right? That I used to have this rock that I was somehow attached to, and that had been severed,
Yep.
and I was just adrift.
Yeah.
Right? There was no more like I don't even know how to put it into words. Like
You couldn't call
something
for
you could always
advice.
depend on.
You couldn't call for just to tell them what you did.
Right.
Right.
There was no connection anymore.
That was the hardest thing for me, I think, was something would happen and I'd be the first thought is, ooh, I want to call dad and tell him. And it's like, oh.
Yeah.
And that was probably initially obviously the death is hard, but that was more lingering. I think that drew out for a few months. It was like, and it just, that was tough.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the weird thing to me was, to your point, Gar, it was exactly like that. And it's not like I was relying on Dad or asking advice all the time. It's like it wasn't that at all, but it felt that way almost, because it was just like this fixture in your life that has been there forever, and that that relationship and all is just not there anymore. And I remember feeling like, kind of like a part of you is gone, or like you kind of lose your bearings somehow. And it's weird. An adult, almost 50-year-old guy. And it's just like, how do you possibly feel this way? But it's just weird. So,
And then all of a sudden you just feel like I'm out here in the world and I've got no backup. I have no backup.
Who's going to protect me?
And this is it. Whatever I do, this is it. I could make it good or make it bad, but it's completely up to me now.
Yep.
Yeah,
This is after getting married, raising kids,
Right,
holding
exactly.
down a job, paying
Mortgage.
bills.
Yeah, you're still a kid.
Like the
All of
net-
you still feel like
The
a
safety
kid.
net's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told Robin one time that, I was an orphan now. And said, that's kind of how I felt. I'm an orphan.
Yeah.
She's like, you're an orphan.
Yeah. Neil and I had our 8-hour therapy sessions driving to Florida and back.
Yeah. And I think it was tougher. I guess the post death, it was tougher with Dad than it was with Mom, because Mom's death was much different. She had kind of been fading away for a long time because of her memory and everything else. So it was a very different experience with her. And Dad was just very sudden, within a couple of weeks. It was just, out of the
incredibly
blue.
fast.
In my head, like just after Dad died, anytime I would think about something like, something I wanted to tell Dad or anything like that, I could almost hear Dad and what his response would be to whatever I was thinking. It was almost like he was in my head for weeks after that.
Yeah.
So, and maybe he was, I don't know, maybe that was him talking to us and saying, gourd head or, whatever it is that he would say. So.
Yeah, Mom was definitely the long goodbye, kind of like Neil mentioned a couple of weeks ago. And it was very different when she passed. I just continue, I guess, to feel, it's silly, right? But just some level of guilt that she had to be in memory care and not with one of us.
Yeah.
But there was
just
no
it
way
just
to
wasn't
do
practical.
that.
There was
Right.
just no way that could
It would've-
happen unless
No.
I quit my job and just devoted 2 years to taking care of her nonstop. And people do it. Some people do it, and God bless them. That's great. And where she was great. But yeah, very different. Very, very different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found myself, like, as soon as I found out she had passed, I was relieved. It was like a weight got lifted. But then I felt bad for being relieved because, I nobody wanted her to live like that and not know where she was from minute to minute, no matter where she was, whether she was
Right.
there or somewhere else. But just the relief of, good. She's no longer trapped in that, that disease.
Yeah.
But then the feeling of, wow, I can't believe I think it's good. That's terrible. But
Right.
you shouldn't be happy when you're not. I wasn't happy, but I don't know. It's such a mixed emotion I felt when she passed.
In those last couple of weeks, she was very pitiful. Those last few weeks when her body was just trying to get over it.
Yeah.
So that was the only bit of relief, I think, was just how bad it was. But
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, she was shutting down for sure. Yep. Okay, on that happy note, Shaler has another death story.
Okay, so here's my death story. Mexico's Congress heard testimony from experts who study extraterrestrials this past Tuesday. And during the hearing, this self-described ufologist, Jamie Maussan, brought in 2 caskets into the congressional chambers. Again, this is Mexico's Congress. And they uncovered the caskets to reveal 2 bodies of aliens who had passed away. And these were kind of a mummified aliens.
So when you say aliens, you don't mean people from another country, right?
Aliens as in
Okay.
extraterrestrials. They look to be
Gotcha.
they're
Undocumented.
undocumented alien life forms from another planet.
Aliens.
Because all the words they use, like unidentified flying object and aliens, have 2 meanings.
Right,
It's
true.
like unidentified flying object. That's just something you don't know what it is.
It says that it says they were found in Peru in 2017. They're estimated to be about 1,000 years old, and one of the bodies had been pregnant.
So they're carbon based. So that's
Yep.
good.
And I think I'm trying to find where I read that I believe 30% of their DNA was different than human, which is very significant because I think monkeys and humans share like 97 or 98% of our DNA. So,
Yeah, I think like mammals are like, pretty similar across the board.
anyway, so that's my death story there. I just thought I would throw that one in.
You know, the suits at the Saunce Group wanted us to be more topical. I hope they're happy. Hope they're happy with this podcast.
This has been a real serious.
I hope
Those are the show notes we got
I
from
know.
the suits at the
I
Saunce
know.
Group. We need you to not be as happy-go-lucky, and we need you to be more topical. So,
It's the focus groups.
Yeah.
It's those darn focus
Right.
groups.
Exactly.
yeah.
The Williams Brothers Podcast is made possible by a grant from the Saunce Group. Do something good every chance you get. And by the Williams Foundation. The theme song is 5 Card Shuffle by Kevin MacLeod.
How about that time that Zoolander saved the president of Micronesia from being killed by
Yeah.
Nagatu?
I liked Zoolander 2 was my favorite because it had who's the guy? I can never remember his name. The astronomist, astronomist.
Oh, not James Earl
Oh,
Jones. What's
no.
his name? Neil Patrick Harris, not
No,
Neil
yeah.
Patrick Harris.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil
That's him.
deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse
Yes.
Tyson. Yeah, and they're like yelling across the town at each other. And Neil deGrasse Tyson's there. He's like, Neil deGrasse Tyson, you just blew my mind. He said, "That's what I do, bitch."